So we were discussing about the factors affecting the corrosion. In that temperature point was we were discussing temperature. As we know that in chemistry we have studied that rate of reaction it increases with increase in temperature. Temperature is directly proportional. Rate of reaction is directly proportional to the temperature, right? We have studied it. So this corrosion is also nothing but it is one kind of reaction. So the rate of corrosion it increases with increase in temperature. Temperature जसं वाढेल तसं त्याचा rate of reaction पण त्या ठिकाणी वाढतो. So because of this reason, water which is flowing through that pipes it should not be of the higher temperature because it will enhance the rate of reaction or rate of corrosion inside the pipe. Okay. So this was the point. Third factors which affect the reaction, corrosion. Now here, yes, on this side we have to come. Oxygen in the water. Oxygen it degrades or it, what you can say, reduce the strength. It degrades the metal. Okay, gradually converting metal to the rust. So again, suppose there is a continuous. See here, this is a pipeline, and in this pipeline, if this is not a continuous type of water supply system, means continuous system means for 24 hours there should be a water supply. So that is called continuous. And second one is the intermittent system. Intermittent म्हणजे काय? Water is not provided throughout the 24 hours. Okay. म्हणजे 24 तासातले काही तास पाणी त्या ठिकाणी प्रोव्हाइड केलेलं असतं आणि कंटिन्युअस सिस्टीममध्ये throughout the 24 hours there is continuous supply of the water. Okay, if the system is like this, continuous supply of water is there, then in such system this material inside the surface of the pipe material it will not come in contact with the atmospheric oxygen. Okay, and because of that the corrosion inside that pipe it will be very less. Okay, त्यामुळे त्या ठिकाणी काय होतं corrosion हे कमी होतं. But if there is a series of things are there, means intermittent kind of system is there. For some hours there is a continuous flow of water, let us say for 8 hours water is there, and for rest of the hours like 16 hours there is a no water, means this pipe will come in contact with the air, atmospheric oxygen, and because of these things the corrosion of the pipe it will be more. Okay, so in case of intermittent system of supply, the corrosion problem will be more as compared to the continuous flow supply, continuous supply system. Okay, so that thing it should be known to us. Then next comes the soil bacteria. Okay, so most of the times our pipeline is underground. That water supply system or sewer lines they are buried below the ground, and there is a contact of pipe. There is a contact with the surrounding soil, and in that soil there may be presence of certain bacterias. Okay, and that bacterias they may be responsible for the corrosive action of the pipe material. Okay, bacteria such as sulfate reducing bacteria they produce hydrogen sulfide, okay, which is responsible for the corrosion of the pipe material. Then there is another kind of bacteria which is called as the ferrobacillus. Okay, ferrooxidants which directly oxidize the iron. तो डायरेक्ट आयन वरती त्या ठिकाणी ऑक्सिडेशन करतो टू आयन ऑक्साइड्स अँड आयन हायड्रॉक्साईड, याच्यामध्ये आयनचं कन्वर्जन करतो. जो प्युअर आयन आहे Fe, इट विल ऑक्सिडाइज दिस आयन इन टू iron oxides or iron hydroxide. Then there are other bacteria which produce various acids. So there are certain bacteria which produce the acid. They are called as the acid producing bacteria. Okay, and that acid may be organic acid or there may be that acid may be inorganic acid. And because of the formation of the acid, this acidic nature of the that particular chemicals they will corrode the surface of the material, surface of the pipe. Okay, so to avoid this thing, there is a one method which is called as the cathodic prevention method. Okay. Now here in this next point is corrosion control measures or prevention of the pipe corrosion. In this we will see cathodic protection. In this this is applicable for this soil bacteria. Okay. Now till now we have seen two main point from this unit. First point, we have studied the theories of corrosion. Okay, हाउ करोजन टेक्स प्लेस, पाईप करोजन टेक्स प्लेस, त्याचे थेरी जे वेगवेगळे पॉईंट आपण त्या ठिकाणी पाहिलेत. देन सेकंड थिंग वी लर्न हिअर, what are the factors which affect the corrosion. Okay, the factors which are responsible for the corrosion of pipe material that we have seen right now. And now third point about the corrosion is preventive measures, or how we can control measures or prevention of the corrosion, pipe corrosion, how we can, it can be avoided or prevented. So that thing we are going to see now. Pipe corrosion can be prevented or retarded म्हणजे काय, त्याची ग्रोथ कमी करणे. ओके, retardation. So it can be prevented or retarded by following methods. What are that methods? There are four methods enlisted here. First method is cathodic protection. Okay. Then second method is proper selection of material. Okay. Then third, providing protective linings and coating to the pipe material. And last one, treatment of the water. So these are the various methods, preventive measures that can be taken to reduce, to retard, or to prevent the corrosion of pipes. Okay. So let us see it one by one. First one is cathodic protection. So what is cathodic protection? So let us see here in the diagram. So in this particular thing, what we do, you can see the diagram. See here, we provide the charge. Okay, या ठिकाणी आपण चार्ज प्रोव्हाइड करतो. ओके, डीसी करंट और डीसी चार्ज वी प्रोव्हाइड. दिस इज अ पाईप मटेरियल. आणि या ठिकाणी आपण एक काय करतो, या ठिकाणी निगेटिव्ह चार्ज वी प्रोव्हाइड टू द पाईप सरफेस अँड पॉझिटिव्ह चार्ज इज प्रोव्हाइडेड टू द ॲनोड. या पाईपला कनेक्ट केलेला एक दुसरा एक ॲनोड असतो, त्या ठिकाणी पॉझिटिव्ह चार्ज असतो आणि निगेटिव्ह चार्ज विल बी प्रोव्हाइडेड हिअर surrounding to the surface of the pipe. So this negative charge, it acts as a protective layer. Okay, हे जे negative charge आहे, this negative charge it acts as a protective layer to the pipe surface. Okay, and as this anode, there is another material which is separately provided here. Okay, which behaves, or which acts as a anode here. This will, the corrosion of this anode, it will takes place there. So positive pole या ठिकाणी आहे, which is connected to the this anode, ह्याचं corrosion हे फास्ट व्हायला लागतं. ओके, म्हणजे आपण काय करतो, we use the sacrification of this material instead of this material. ओके, पाईपचं corrosion ह्याच्याऐवजी या ठिकाणी आपण जो anode प्रोव्हाइड केलेला आहे त्या ॲनोडचं या ठिकाणी corrosion होऊन जातं आणि हा त्या ठिकाणी नष्ट होऊन जातो. ओके, बिकॉज ऑफ द रस्टिंग. तो त्या ठिकाणी डिसइंटिग्रेट होतो. सो आफ्टर सम डेज दिस विल गेट कम्प्लिटली इरोडेड. सो वी हॅव टू रिप्लेस दिस ॲनोड मटेरियल. ओके, हे ॲनोड मटेरियल परत काढायचं आणि त्याचं परत त्या ठिकाणी रिप्लेसमेंट करायचं. So this will prevent the corrosion of this pipe material. This is one method which is called as the cathodic protection to the pipe. So let us read the theory part here from it. It is observed that if pipeline acts as cathode, corrosion of the pipe can be minimized. Cathodic protection is accomplished by connecting metal in an electric circuit to the negative पोल ऑफ डीसी जनरेटर. डीसी जनरेटरचा जो निगेटिव्ह पोल आहे तो काय करायचा याला पाईपला कनेक्ट करायचा आणि जो पॉझिटिव्ह पोल आहे डीसी जनरेटरचा दॅट वी हॅव टू कनेक्ट टू दी एनोड विच इज बरीड अंडरग्राउंड. जमिनीखाली जो पुरला आहे त्याला हा पॉझिटिव्ह चार्ज प्रोव्हाइड करायचा. So what will happen? Due to such protection, shows electric potential of the pipe metal will be lowered below that of surroundings and currents will flow from the surroundings to the pipe. ओके, म्हणजे याचं पोटेन्शियल कमी होतं. पाईप मटेरियल जो आहे त्याचं पॉझिटिव्ह पोटेन्शियल हा कमी होतं निगेटिव्ह चार्ज आल्यामुळं आणि त्याच्यामुळे त्याचं करोजन जे आहे ते करोजन या ठिकाणी अवॉइड होऊन जातं. In this process, anode buried in the ground get corroded and have to be replaced. So that material we have to replace. So this is one method of prevention of the corrosion of the pipe. Second method is proper selection of pipe material. Okay, so why we should select the proper material? We should select, though we select the corrosive metals like iron, so while selecting the material, that material it should be homogeneous throughout the section. Okay, homogeneous means this pipe should be made up of the same material only, that is iron. If the impurities are present in such kind of such pipes, because of that impurities, this pipe will behave as a cell and the corrosion of pipe it will be enhanced. हे आपण वरती एक theory आपण पाहिलेलं आहे. This iron it will have a more potential as compared to the other metals impurities which acts as a lower potential or which acts as a cathode, and because of that corrosion of the pipe it will takes place there, right? So this is a preventive measures, that is proper selection of pipe material. Homogeneity of the pipe material tends to minimize the corrosion. Impurities of lower potential tends to create the galvanic couple resulting in the corrosion. So that we have studied right now. So this thing we have to take care. Next method is protective lining and coatings. Okay, and this method is known to us everywhere whenever at our home also. Iron metals are generally coated or painted. त्याला आपण काय करतो पेंटिंग वगैरे करतो. What is the reason behind that? The basic reason for painting or coating of the metal part is to prevent the corrosion of the metal. And second reason is the aesthetic view or aesthetic look. That is another reason behind that. What will happen if we provide the coating to the metal? Corrosion in the metal pipes can be reduced by providing protective anti-corrosive lining. It can be made there. These linings will prevent corrosion and contamination of water and will also make inside surface of the pipe smooth. ओके, जर हा कोटिंग केला पाईप आतूनही आपण जर त्या ठिकाणी कोटिंग केलं तर पाईपचा जो रफनेस आहे तो रफनेस पण त्या ठिकाणी रिड्यूस होतो. ओके, हायड्रॉलिक कोएफिशियंट हा त्या ठिकाणी कमी होतो. एफ व्हॅल्यू जे किंवा हायड्रॉलिक रफनेस जो आहे तो त्या ठिकाणी कमी होऊ शकतो. त्या ठिकाणी स्मूथनेस विल इन्क्रीज अँड बिकॉज ऑफ दॅट द हेड लॉस ड्यू टू फ्रिक्शन it may reduce inside the pipe. So that is also another advantages of providing coating to the pipe. The common materials used for the linings are tar or asphaltic material, enamels, resins, zinc, which is used for the galvanizing purpose, okay, and paints. These are the materials, different materials which can be used for uh, making the protective lining to the pipe materials. Okay. Next preventive measure is treatment of water. Okay, as we have seen in the methods there, different theories of corrosion that we have seen. One method, one theory is saying that if the water is acidic in nature, in that case the corrosion of the pipe materials, it will be enhanced, it will increase, right? So pipe corrosion can be minimized by proper treatment of water. The method usually employed are pH adjustment. Is what? If water is acidic in nature, we have to add some alkaline substance inside in the water so that water will become neutral in nature or it may become alkaline. Okay. जर पाणी हे न्यूट्रल किंवा अल्कलाइन असेल, in that case corrosion is not going to take place. Control of calcium carbonate. Okay, this is another treatment method that we have to implement there. That is, we have to control the calcium carbonate, CaCO3. Then removal of dissolved oxygen, so that will be achieved in the aeration process. Removal of the dissolved oxygen, removal of the CO2, again it will be there achieved in the aeration process. Addition of sodium silicate, so this is another way to reduce the pH of to increase the pH of water, not reduce. We have to reduce the acidity, okay, not the pH. PH reduction means making more acidic. So these are the various corrosion control treatments or preventive measures that takes place that need to be implemented to avoid the corrosion of the pipe material. Okay. Now, next point from this unit we are going to learn is about wastage of water in the distribution system. Okay, this is our new point. See here, कुठल्याही सिस्टीम आपण if we make it foolproof, there also minimum 15% of water it will be wasted. हे त्या ठिकाणी वेस्टेज होतं. Considerable amount of water get lost and wasted in the distribution system, either through the leakage or through unauthorized water connections. हे वेस्टेज कुठून होतं? एकतर लिकेजमधून पाणी हे वाया जातं किंवा unauthorized water connection. There are some peoples, mischief peoples are there, without authentication, without paying or without permission, they take the connection, okay, unauthorized connection. Okay, so there is a wastage of water. It may happen there. Actually they are using it, but it will be considered as a wastage of water to the municipal corporation, because there is a shortage of water, or this water is not going to be utilized as per the record. They will count this water as a wastage. Okay, so this unauthorized water connections also counted in the wastage of water. Even in based managed distribution system, these losses may amount to about 15% of the total consumption. Total consumption जर त्या ठिकाणी 100 mld असेल, million liter per day, okay, then 15 mld of water, that is 15 million liter of water, will be considered as a wastage, even though that system is based managed distribution system. Okay, this wastage of water will increase per unit cost of treated water. So याच्यामुळे काय होतं, मग जे ट्रीटमेंट केलेलं पाणी आहे, आपण ट्रीटमेंट किती पाण्याची केली? 100 mld पाण्याची केली, बट ॲक्च्युली त्या ठिकाणी किती पाणी वापरलं चाललंय? 85 mld. Okay, so this treated water, 15 mld treated water, it has gone waste. So the cost of treatment of the water, it will increase because only this much of water is going to be utilized. So to avoid this, proper management of the distribution system, it is very necessary. Okay, it is very necessary to detect the places where water is being wasted and to take immediate steps in order to stop that wastage. Okay, तर ते अवॉइड करण्यासाठी there should be a continuous inspection, continuous checking, so that we have to detect that wastage where it is taking place, and we have to stop that wastage of water in that particular location. Various factors responsible for wastage of water. So this is our next point. Just we have seen what are the various factors responsible for the pipe corrosion. Similarly, there are various factors which are responsible for the wastage of water. So, what are that various factors? Let us see it one by one. Water tight joints. जे जॉईंट्स पाईपमध्ये जोडलेले असतात, लावलेले असतात टू मेक seamless connection of the pipeline. That joints, water will get leaked through that joints. If that joints are not properly connected with the pipe, then definitely there will be leakage. You might have seen that when we join two pipes, there is a in metallic pipe we call it as a coupler. We use the coupler for the coupling of the two pipes. Okay, it will have some threads on it. Pipes also have the threads on it. If that threads are not matching properly, then there will be leakage of water through this coupler, and wastage of water it will occur there. Okay. Similarly, for the other pipe materials like PVC pipe, there we use different kinds of solution for connection of the pipe. If that connection is not properly connected, these pipes are not properly connected, then there are chances that leakage of water it may takes place through the this joint coupling. Okay. So joint in the pipe mains and pipes generally leaks due to the bad plumbing. Okay, proper connection जे आहेत ते व्यवस्थित threads त्या ठिकाणी हे झालं पाहिजे, leading to the higher wastage of water. Pressure in the distribution system. Okay, जर pressurized system असेल, okay, pressure जास्त असेल, then due to the higher pressure, there is chances that more amount of water it will get leaked through the joints or through any other ways. Higher pressure in the water distribution pipes leads to the higher leakage losses. Now they have given data increasing the pressure from 20 meter to the 30 meter. Now here 10-meter head has been increased. Okay, the head of water may increase leakage by about 20 to 30%. See, you can see here, just by 10 meter, if you increase the head of water from 10 meter to 20 meter, the leakage will increase. Leakage inside that pipeline will increase by 20 to 30%. Okay, so more pressure is not desirable inside the pipeline from the wastage point of view. Okay, hence, in order to keep leakage less, it is desirable to keep pressure in the pipe to the minimum possible value. Okay, दोन गोष्टी या ठिकाणी आहेत. There should be प्रॉपर प्रेशर ॲट द टॅप ऑफ द कंझ्युमर, हे पण या ठिकाणी अचीव झालं पाहिजे. आणि जे पाईपलाईन आहेत, मेन्स आहेत, त्याच्यामध्ये प्रेशर हा इट शुड बी लोअर वन. जेवढा कमी ठेवता येईल तेवढा प्रेशर त्या ठिकाणी कमी असला पाहिजे, सो दॅट leakage wastage of water due to the leakage it can be reduced or prevented. System of supply, that is the third factor. Yes, we have studied about this intermittent system and continuous supply system. In intermittent system, water we provides for a certain period of time within the 24 hours. Okay, let us say for 8 hours. So if any kind of leakage is there, that leakage wastage of water it will occur there for that 8 hours only. Okay, in intermittent system. But if a continuous system is there, okay, suppose there is a leakage in particular joint. Let us say it is 10 liters per minute, or say 60 liters per hour. एवढा या ठिकाणी लिकेज होते, रेट ऑफ लिकेज 60 liters per hour. So if this system works for 8 hours, then how much total liters of water will get wasted? 8 into 60, it will be 480 liters of water. It will be wasted within that 24 hours. कारण फक्त 8च तास ही सिस्टीम त्या ठिकाणी चालते, इंटरमिडिएट सिस्टीम. But if you consider the continuous system with the same leakage, continuous system will work for 24 hours. So the leakage that it will takes continuously for the 24 hours. And if you multiply this, then you can see there this leakage it will increase 3 times. त्याच्यात 3 पट हे जास्त leakage या ठिकाणी आपल्याला wastage of water you will get it here. Okay, so we can write here 0, 4, 2 here. Uh, 24, 12, 13, 14. You can see here 1440, this much liter of water it will get wasted. Okay, so it depends upon also the type of system of water supply. Next is the metering. How this metering reduces the wastage of water. So we have seen in the previous unit that water meter concept. Okay, what is water meter? Water meter is like our electric meter, which provides the consumption of water digitally or analog. त्या वॉटर मीटरवरती जो क्लॉक आहे त्या ठिकाणी आपल्याला किती पाणी कंझ्युम केलं एखाद्या कस्टमरने ते आपल्याला त्या ठिकाणी दिसतं. If this metering system is used, so the people will use the water seriously or consciously. Okay, they will not waste to the wastage of water. Are you getting my point? Karan, they have to pay the bill for this water as much consumption they have done. But this system is not yet implemented in India. In most of the cities, it is not implemented. If you take any city, Solapur city or Pandharpur city, if there is a 2 hours water supply is there, okay, then what will happen? Within an hour or half an hour, वॉटर फिलिंग वर्क विल ओव्हर. म्हणजे त्यांचे आपले घरचे जे पाण्याचे टाकी आहेत किंवा ह्या सगळ्या भरून जातील. आफ्टर दॅट हाफ एन आवर और 1 hour, that 1 hour again continuous water supply will be there. Okay, and within that 1 hour the people will start to use that water indiscriminately. Okay, they will some peoples काही लोक काय करतील ते पाणी रस्त्यावरती सोडून देतील. Okay, some people will start to wash their clothes directly below that water. They will start washing utensils directly on that taps. Okay, so there are n number of ways that people use to make the wastage of water. They may clean their bikes or any vehicle. Okay, so such kind of losses it will occur there. And if you want to avoid such wastage of water, we have to go for the metering system. हे metering system मुळे काय होतं मग जेवढं पाणी त्या ठिकाणी कंझ्युम केलेलं आहे कस्टमरने तेवढं त्याला पर युनिट प्रमाणे त्याला त्या ठिकाणी बिल पे करावं लागतं. सो पीपल विल स्टार्ट टू यूज वॉटर कॉन्शियसली. ओके, that is one factor. When the supplies are metered, wastage is considerably reduced because people become more careful in using water as they have to pay for volume of water consumed by them. जेवढं व्हॉल्यूम कंझ्युम केलेलं आहे त्या पटीने त्यांना बिल प्रोव्हाइड करावं लागेल, द्यावं लागेल. सो दे विल यूज वॉटर केअरफुली. अनऑथोराइज्ड कनेक्शन्स. ओके, ज्यांनी इलिगली कनेक्शन घेतलेले आहेत without taking the permission or intimating the corporation. Okay, so such kinds of unauthorized connection has to be detected, and that connection should be made regular, and the charges or that whatever the levies there, that has to be taken from that people also. ओके, पाणीपट्टी जी असते हेच त्या लोकांकडून पण घेतली पाहिजे. अदरवाईज व्हॉट विल हॅपन, जे चोरी करणार आहेत ते त्या ठिकाणी चोरी करत राहतील आणि बाकीच्या लोकांना त्यांचं भुर्दंड हे भरावं लागतं. त्याचं बिल वगैरे ते बाकीच्या लोकांवरती येतं. So water is sometimes stolen through unauthorized connections, which must be detected and checked by heavily punishing the defaulters. जे कोणी त्या ठिकाणी गुन्हेगार आहे, ज्यांनी चूक केलेली आहे, गुन्हा केलेला आहे, त्यांना नगरपालिकेकडून खूप मोठा दंड हा लावला पाहिजे. Okay, when that corporation provides large amount of fine, then other peoples in the future they will not dare to take such an unauthorized connection. Okay, and because of that, wastage of water is definitely going to get reduced. So this was about the what we can say, various methods which are used to reduce or to prevent the wastage of water to the distribution system. Okay, so next point here is detection of the leakage in underground distribution pipe. Okay, see, जमिनीवरती जर पाईप असेल, then we can easily detect that where is the leakage or where is wastage of water taking place. With our open eyes we can detect where is that wastage is happening there. Okay, कारण जमिनीवरती जर पाईप असेल किंवा एखाद्या जमिनीच्या खाली जरी असला तरी जर त्या ठिकाणी ओलावा निर्माण झाला असेल, then we can easily with our eyes we can say that there is a leakage. But sometimes what happens, pipelines are much more below the ground surface, so at that time it is somewhat difficult to detect these leakages in the pipe. So what are the various methods that can be implemented for the detection of the leakage underground in the underground distribution pipe? Okay, that methods we are going to see in this particular point. Okay, so now here this session is about to finish again. So we will see the next point, this point in the next session. Till that, if you are having any doubt, you can ask me. Yes, is there any doubt to anyone about the points what we have learned till now? We have seen various points like theories of corrosion, then various factors responsible for the corrosion, then third, preventive measures for the corrosion. Then we started the new point, that is wastage of water. In that, we have seen how the wastage of water occurs, and then what are the various factors which are responsible for the wastage of water, right? So this we have thing we have seen. Now we are going to see this next point, that is detection of leakage in underground distribution system. Okay. So now this session, is there any doubt till now?